Well, after just completing the brake job on this bus where every single hub on it had bad brakes, from broken rotors to sticking calipers to worn out drums, cracked linings, bad slack adjusters, bad diaphragms in the brake chambers, you name it, it was wrong with it. Almost everything is new on the brake system on this bus. The calipers were all sticking in these pins, but we got the brake job done. We're going to take it on a long highway test drive today. So today we're going to take it out on a test drive on the interstate just to get a good feel for everything. Just testing the parking brake, right?
It's only been a couple weeks.
Good?
And feel free to yell out if you are nervous or see impending doom. Extra wide. It is right.
As soon as you touch the pedal.
Oh, it's right there. It's. I mean, it's pretty cool.
Put a towel on it.
Oh, you're fine. 100%. It's hard surface. It's fine. Man, what a monumental.
Did you want to do a little brake check here as long as there's nobody behind you?
Yeah, let me get straight here. Find out what I didn't stow very well.
Yeah.
Do you want me to get after it?
Whatever you want to do. You're not going very fast, so it's probably a good time to do it.
All right. I'm really going to, even if the noise scares me. Shit. Okay. Yep. Never lost a cup before.
A cup in the cup holder?
Yeah, a cup in the cup holder. Hang on, dude. I need... Wow. Okay.
What is beeping now?
Oh, that's hardtailing.
Oh, that was funny.
Okay. Oh, the top of my lid.
It's missing?
Oh, it's down here on the floor. Wow. Okay. Okay. Never.
There's coffee on your computer screen.
Is the coffee to your right in that cup holder still?
Yes.
Oh,
that one's still there.
Okay.
Yeah.
That one will make a mess. That's just water.
That was a aggressive hard stop, though. I mean, that's how it should stop, and you've never had anything near that, right?
Never. Never.
You didn't even think it was possible, right?
No, it would creep. I mean, it would just...
Slow.
Yeah, and I really have my foot on it. Like the next car's bumper would be like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, you know? Wow.
So if you have a Prevost and it doesn't stop like that, you need, or a bus period, you need to check your brakes.
Yeah. I made the comment that how could Prevost build a bus to hold people and it stopped so shitty? I'm gonna get tight to him.
Yeah.
So Scott,
Just keep pulling up to the road so I can see more.
Your right side, I can't see.
Yeah, I'll look once you get up here. So there is one guy coming from this direction.
I see him.
As of right now, there's nobody this way.
Okay.
Nobody this way.
Am I still clear?
You're still clear this way.
But I would say, how can they put humans to transport across the country and it be so bad? In hindsight now, I mean, that's such a wrong statement to make. Obviously, there's something wrong.
Yeah.
But to not have anything to compare it to, you know, what do you...
But it literally, everything in the back of the bus should want to come flying forward. You should feel like you want to kiss the windshield. If your passenger wasn't wearing a seatbelt over here, they'd be in the stairwell.
Yes.
So if she doesn't wear her seatbelt, make sure she starts wearing it. And it still feels like it coasts well too. It's not. Yeah.
I feel like I'm, because before to stop, let out of the fuel, and it would drag down, and then I'd be able to use my Jake and very little brake, to be honest with you. But it feels as though it's, you know, it feels like a little bit of a tailwind pushing.
Yeah, it's coasting. Yeah, that's because your brakes were dragging. Especially the two on the left side where those cans weren't retracting all the way. And then the front ones, who knows how much they were actually sticking on just because the slide pins were all gooped up. And
I can't say that at a rest area, you know, because sometimes you kind of come in hot on some of those short rest area, you know, they're all different.
Yeah.
And I can't say that, you know, I jump out, walk around the bus. I can't say I ever smelled anything.
Yeah.
But I mean, the rotor, the pad surface was clean.
Yeah, but for them to be as hot as they had been and had those big cracks in them, and they were definitely building heat.
Downshift. I don't think I'm anywhere near temperature.
No. What is this over here?
What's that?
Children, something, and child abuse.
I didn't even ask. Do you want me to take a ride on 100?
Yeah, on 50. Yes.
50.
Yeah, we're gonna take 50 to the interstate.
See, like right now, I drag the Jake even though it's not doing much.
Because you were afraid if you had to stop down there, you'd be in trouble?
Yeah, if I can't see through the turn,
yeah,
I'm slow. Until I can see through it, I'm off, you know.
Still a safe habit to have, but yeah.
At least now I know I can, you know, get it shut down if I need to.
So do you think that your braking distance is half of what it used to be? or even more than
More
that.
than half.
Wow.
I really want to see at speed.
Okay. So we'll turn right here on 50. We'll take 50 down to Interstate 40. We'll hop on 40. We'll take 40 west
Okay.
to Highway 13, which is Loretta Lynn Ranch exit. That's about 8 miles down on the interstate. So we'll get some 75, 80 mile an hour driving.
Okay.
And then loop back from that exit back to 50.
And typically I'm like 63 to 68.
Yeah, we're going to push it just a little
Yeah,
bit. We don't have to,
that's fine.
yeah. My only concern is those rotors at speed, because some of those were slightly off center. We just want to make sure there's not a weird vibration or something. And if we're good at 70, 75, then you're good. We also got brick in your new wheel bearings.
Yeah. but even right now, I don't feel like I'm even in the pedal as hard. I don't know if that makes any sense.
Sure.
It just feels more free. Scott, if this wind noise bother you, let me know.
That's okay. This one was whistling, so I just closed it a little bit.
I still haven't found from our short test drive the other half of my harmonica case.
Oh.
It's found half of it. Yeah, even the little slight stuff, it doesn't feel like I'm being, like I have a boat anchor out, you know. No, I would say I didn't have half of the slow speed in town stuff. I didn't have half of that.
Well,
Without a doubt.
that's scary, George.
Yeah.
But you said you have a friend who has an H3 45, or is it 45?
Yes. Yeah. 2000. I've driven it I drove it almost to North Carolina and back. Well, he drove to North Carolina. I went and got it, drove it back. And I don't think he was a titch better than me, but by no means is his
This.
So we're gonna have a conversation.
There's a lot of RV owners that that's the way the bus has always been since they got it, so they just assume that's how it's supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not. The braking should be very, very good. So if anything, this will help you emphasizing how much different it is. It'll help somebody else realize theirs isn't right.
I have a friend with a Super C, and you know he runs a little faster, you know, getting from A to B on the interstate. And I think all the time, I just, even though the bus will do 75 miles an hour, no issue, or more, I wouldn't do it just because I can't stop.
Yeah.
You know?
It's also much kinder to your wallet going 65 than 75. 62, 63, that's got to be a really good fuel economy mode.
I think with my math, I should be about 7. I was getting about 7 consistently. But see, even now, even though I have the brakes, I'm still just dragging the Jake a little bit.
And that's great. The more you use your Jake, the longer your brakes are going to last. And
that river came out.
yeah, it's not a lot. Yeah, we don't have a lot of fade necessarily and stuff like that with it, but if you're using your Jakes on the interstate for most, slow downs and stuff like that, when it is time to use your brakes, they're not hot already, so it's always going to be a little better.
So let's say last March when I went through what you call it, Eagle Mountain, the small one.
Mount Eagle.
Mount Eagle. I've been through it so many times now that, at the top of some of that, I'm crawling. I start some of that so slow. Because my first time going through there years ago, I was going whatever the speed limit was, and all of a sudden, like, oh, holy shit,
Yeah, I myself try to maintain 45 mile an hour going down that, only because if I have to stop, it's easier to stop from 45 than 80.
Yeah.
But I put my hazards on and I get in the right lane, and I usually crest at about 55 in my bus. That's with my propane injection on.
But see, even before, if I don't know there's a driveway up here on this turn I can't see, I'd be kind of,
Yeah.
It wasn't confidence inspiring. I guess that's,
Side window, is it broken or is it delaminating? What is, I see like
this
a
here,
yeah.
it's broken.
Oh,
So when that AC came off tornado,
yeah.
it was it's tempered glass. It was cracked. So it was a dual pane. So I just cleaned it up the best I could.
So the one pane is gone and the other one's still there.
Yeah, the inside
Okay.
pane is gone, which is actually kind of cool because it needed cleaned in between.
Oh.
So it actually worked out pretty good.
Was this at the property during the tornado?
Yep.
Wow. And it had some puncture holes in it in the back.
Yeah, so the 3 roof airs were gone. The 2 fans off the roof were gone. The awnings, the big awning was gone. We found it down by Tractor Supply. But it tore up all 4 awnings, 3 air conditioners, the roof vent, and in here, windows in the back in the bedroom. And there was like sticks and leaves in here. And there's a couple places on the sway, because it rained a couple of days before we could get tarps and crash tape and it was parked in the gravel lot. Scott, you were parked near the telephone pole when you came to visit.
Yep.
There was a gravel lot just down from you. And in the gravel, it moved just shy of 6 inches. You could see the gravel on the...
like the drag mark from it?
Yeah. On the... I think I was parked there. The passenger tires had slid in the gravel and built up gravel against the sidewall about 6 inches. But there was it looks like a deuce and a half, but it's a 510 military truck. It was parked on my left. And I feel like if that wasn't there, the bus would have either been down the hill or on its side.
Wow.
I feel like that kind of saved the bus.
And then you came here and got to live through, 13 tornado warnings?
Dude, since May of 19, I haven't been This is the most terrified I've been since May of 2019.
Yeah.
At your place.
So surviving a tornado and having to deal with fighting with your insurance company for how many years?
Oh, yeah. Just shy of 5. I mean, just over 4. And then I get here and it's like there's a target on me.
Tornado warning, tornado warning.
2 nights I slept between the bed and the engine compartment where there's a little walk area there because I just felt like that was the safest place to be in case anything wow. That's awesome. I mean, barely on the pedals right there. Didn't need much to correct.
How fast are we going now?
61 into 55.
Okay. Yeah, I feel no vibration or anything, so that's a good sign.
Honestly, I didn't even think to. I don't feel anything.
Yeah.
There's nothing through the wheels, through the steering wheel. Nothing in my feet or my. I don't feel
That's a cute little turtle.
co-pilot.
Where'd you guys get that at?
Jenny got it. I think my sister got it for her, and England's got it.
Yep.
Sorry.
It's all right. Testing the brakes. Turtle is shaking his head at you.
Yeah. Sorry about that. My sister got it, and that's his place. So. The other big one is Jenny, her co-pilot, like eyes up all the time. If I'm in traffic, or 7 lanes on the interstate, or if I'll holler like you see brake lights way out there, let me know. Just kind of have a rhythm of looking out ahead so we don't get into something, and which we'll still continue to do, but it won't be so terrifying. I mean, it's a pleasure to drive, but you're stressed. There's
Yeah.
so much to look at and think about, to keep track of, and I think being able to turn down I hope we can stop into things, and it'll be a little more pleasure to enjoy. I just can't believe everything was bad.
Not one was good.
Everything.
Yeah, both front rotors were cracked all the way through, along with lots of heat checking. The brake pads were cracked, and the calipers were sticking. The one tag axle had been replaced,
Right rear.
I don't want to use the word recently, but maybe half-life of the bus or something, maybe,
Yeah, I don't have a date in his notes. Yeah, but to just throw the rotor on it and the linings, but not take care of the sticking.
Yeah. Well, Excuse me, I'm tired. The sticking part probably just because that was a new rotor and everything or caliper that was on there too, because it had the different style pins in it.
Yeah.
But it just got sticky again because of no maintenance. The maintenance interval is every 6,250 miles. It has to be lubed, and or twice a year, which is so every 6 months, whatever comes first. That's an extremely aggressive maintenance schedule for them that nobody's realistically going to do, except for George now.
I know a guy.
Yeah. So that maintenance hadn't been done in 5 or 6 years, probably.
I picked it up in Wisconsin. My ownership was only up to about 6 years, but we picked it up in 2017, I think, for my friend, the second owner. So it's gone through everything. I didn't feel like soul crushed. Like, okay, roll with it.
Yeah.
It needs more. It needs more. It needs more. But I'll be honest, dude, when the drums came off, that was my lowest point. Let's go to the mountain bike. I monopolized your time, you and Jonathan.
What was that about?
What was she doing?
I don't know.
Oh, dude, she's dancing. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, the drum. I didn't expect the drums to be a problem, but hindsight, with all the other brakes not working well. But then when I saw that the slack adjusters were all the way out of adjustment, I still didn't think the drums were going to be bad, because that just means the brakes weren't working as well. You almost needed your brakes right there.
Right there. And I'd have been good. I'd have had it. Yeah, keep your foot up there, Scott.
But even the brake job that was done on that driver's side rear, that was not done right. Those pads the brake shoes were not on the right way. There's no way they were made to line up like that.
The grooves that
Yeah.
kept in the drum.
Yeah. And we probably could have, if we could have found a place that would have turned the drum and bought an oversized lining, if that's even available, I think price-wise you would have been the same as what it was. Those drums were like $360 a piece. Is that what it was?
I didn't really drill down on that invoice yet.
I think it was, because I thought they were going to be about $250 and they were like $360.
Yeah.
But you got free shipping on it because Kelly went and picked it up. She was out shopping in Nashville, and Prevost in Nashville had them in stock. So they loaded them into her Tahoe for her.
And the airbags. Got the airbags.
Yes.
I'll get a complete parts total when I get home and look at everything, like the brakes.
Are you sure you want to add that number up?
Well, well, my credit card bill comes on the 1st, and Eddie's comes on the 8th, so it's gonna need figured out. But at least to let you know, so in the future you can kind of,
You're easily over 15,000 in parts. Yeah.
Oh shit, Scott. Yes. Yes. Yeah.
We hit 10 grand on day one, which that was a new record for the shop. But he slowly every day was more parts. The next day more parts. Next day more parts.
That Wednesday at the end of the day that we didn't need anything.
That was the first day that
Yeah.
we never needed parts at the end of the day. After 2 weeks. 2.5 weeks. It was Wednesday too. So we'll go over the interstate and make the left to get on the interstate. How long you think before you get used to that braking?
It's gonna take a bit. I mean, I feel a little calmer, you know, not as
Stressed?
stressed as I normally would. Which is nice. I mean, not careless,
Yeah.
but
So if we could push it to just a titch over 70 just to get a feel for everything here, but this is a nice smooth road surface.
so it's very committed.
How we doing now?
I'm 63.
Oh wow. I'm surprised these people are going that slow. Yeah,
So-
the only thing I feel is the wind buffeting off of him.
Yeah. I want to get it kind of ahead. I've got a new windshield noise since I went to Denver. It was so windy the entire time. And I don't know if I have a seal that, I'm 77 right now, but
Okay, yeah, we don't have to go that fast, but we will be getting off on the next exit.
oh, okay.
Yeah, it feels nice.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
no wheel bearing noise. It was the wind noise is the only thing I hear. A little bit of howling and. And you think it was the windshield or is it the side windows that's making that?
Right there, we have a little. I can't tell if it's the road or if that's kind of right at 72, 73. Feel any of that?
Yeah.
Now it's gone at 71. But even at 77, I didn't feel bad. I thought it was a semi, like.
Yeah.
So you're like 67 right now, smooth as silk. I'm just trying to, if I can get back to 72 from the exit, I'm going to try or something.
Should be able to on the downhill here.
You tell me if you feel anything. How's that?
Yeah. Are you there yet?
I'm there.
Must have been the road because I saw your steering wheel vibrating when it was doing it, and
I'm not feeling it now.
yeah, your steering wheel is rock solid right now.
Yeah. Good. Yeah, I think we're good, buddy.
So this is our exit here.
Not too much. Sorry, Scott.
That's
Keep
okay.
Keep your foot on the dash.
Yeah. That's how you're supposed to be able to do it, though.
Wow.
Yeah, that's got to be a whole different feeling for you
It is, because usually I'll scrub off a lot of speed
before you even hit the exit.
to where everyone behind me is probably pissed. Wow. Okay.
we were supposed to get this test drive in on Friday, but unfortunately we blocked his bus in with something that was going to take about 15 minutes. And then we ended up having to pull a hub on a bus to replace a seal, and we weren't able to get his bus out. I never like this entrance because you're going uphill, so you don't realize how much it is uphill, but
Yeah, it's pretty good.
getting thrown onto the interstate on an uphill I hate. And they don't have a very long merge lane here. The other one was downhill, they gave you like a mile.
Yeah. You nervous, buddy? Or you good?
I'm good. Yeah.
Good.
No, I feel very confident about everything.
No, not on the brakes. I'm the driver.
Oh. As long as there's no sharp right turns, I'm good.
I'm fine with it that I did it. I'm glad I got the first self-inflicted damage to the bus that, during my ownership to just get it out of the way. But I just wish I would have done it in front of you. Dude, the look on your face, I knew I effed up. Okay, I knew it was bad. And when the bay doors wouldn't open, I was like, oh no.
It's almost good as new now.
Yeah. I've got a little church to sweep up from working on that bay door a couple days ago in the shop.
That's a nice smooth ride. What are we doing right now? About
62.
Yeah, this feels good.
Yeah. When I get an opportunity, I want to do that 72 range one more time. But I'm not sensitive to like shimmies or shakes or think if it's consistent or bad or like something's wrong, yes, but the occasional weirdness.
This is a bad when you're behind a semi like this. That wind starts buffeting you, and
There's like 6 of them.
but if you get really close to their butt, it's a really smooth ride.
Yeah.
But you've probably never done that in this because you were afraid.
There's been a few times where it kind of helps with the got a good headwind going.
Get in the draft.
Yeah. But not in traffic,
Yeah. Like that used to scare the shit out of you, I bet.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think you're gonna have time because we are getting on back onto the next exit. And with the line of trucks, I don't think you'd be able to get back over.
Yeah. I don't know, she's pretty fast, Scott.
We're 1 mile and there's a mile of trucks. And nobody over there is going fast.
Yeah, but the speed I try, like right now,
Yeah, this is what you do.
this is it. And it feels really nice.
This is our exit ramp right here.
You want to take 48 for giggles?
No, I do not.
Wow. Unreal. It's even now, like, I'm just dragging the Jake a little bit. Oh, shit. It's going to take some getting used to. It really is.
Whiplash?
It's amazing. I mean, it is, it's really good. It's really, really good. It better be good. I mean, it's got to be the closest it's
It's as good as new.
to new.
Yeah, it's as good as new. It is exactly.
1995.
Yeah, we replaced everything. I mean,
Did you want to shoot any temps? Or are you good?
no, we're good.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, we'll do it when we get back, but there's no sign of anything hanging up, and we did that after the first test drive that was pretty aggressive, so.
With you sitting over there, do you feel like that's windshield or you feel like that's driver door?
I think it's this door.
Okay. I've got a.
I think it's, well,
That's an airlock. That squeezer tighter.
it's quieter.
I never use it.
It's a pain when you forget about it. You go to walk out of the bus, and it's locked.
We're in a Lowe's parking lot, and my knee bumped that son of a bitch.
How fast are you going?
56.
That's it? Man, I got no room to talk. I thought we were doing 80.
Oh shit.
This is about where I was doing 80.
Yeah. I bumped that airlock, and we couldn't get out. I didn't even, because I never used the airlock, so I didn't even think. And I'm like, we're stuck in the bus. I'm gonna have to go in an emergency, you know. So I take as much door panel apart as I can. My head barely fits through the glass, you know. I'm like, am I calling a locksmith? Do I call Lowe's to bring me a ladder so I can climb out the window? I mean, really, it was a panic. I was panicked that we were stuck in the bus. And, of course, in the panic, I do have a button that turns everything off, and Prevost will automatically unlock it. So if it does fail, you have a way. But anyways, and once I realized it was that, I didn't even want to tell Jenny.
I got it fixed.
Yeah, she's like, how the hell did you get the door open? I'm like, it's good. Man, it is so nice. It just kind of sets nice. And
Yeah, it doesn't pull when you brake or anything.
yeah. Because I felt like when I did get into the brakes before, that I kind of chased the steering wheel a little bit. Can we get you closer to the edge there, Scott?
No, I'm good.
Is that the high up bridge? or-
Yeah, that's pretty high. Yeah. Yep.
Temp's good. Air pressure's perfect. Everything's good. It'd be hard for you and Kelly to forget your March, April 25. All the severe weather. The guests that wouldn't leave.
So we did take care of your original complaints that you came in for, right?
Right front wheel bearing.
Right front wheel bearing.
Leans to the left.
Leans to the left.
I'm not gonna do the tires this trip. The 6 on the back.
I didn't see anything to be worried about with them.
No.
But what are they? Are they 8 years old back there? 8-year-old Michelins?
Yeah.
Are
The
there
steers are new.
Yeah.
I just don't want to risk it.
No, they look good, and you store this indoors so that they don't have all the UV damage, and there's no big major dry rotting or anything.
They're wearing
But
nice.
I would get the TPMS. If you can get a TPMS on there, I would recommend that.
I sent the link to Jenny, just so it's in my notes. And that'll be the next thing I have.
Did you get one that does the toad too?
Oh, we didn't order it yet.
I bet is that what you're looking at? Yeah.
That way we know if there's an issue.
Yeah, because if the toad gets a flat, runs over a nail, you don't know, and you're just dragging that thing behind you.
Yeah. The last thing I've got to pay, I got Brandon's shipping. I got an invoice. I just didn't want to I want to make sure I can get fuel on the way home.
Boy.
So I'll probably, no, it's fine. I'm good.
You could pick up some hitchhikers and make them chip in.
There you go. There was a minute that I was thinking that Jenny would just mail you the title. You guys give me a ride to the airport. Honestly, Scott, if we could have moved it out of your shop so you could have taken care of the other things you need to take care of, I would have left it and just whenever you had wanted to make time, do it later.
We were okay. It was no big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why the markers here, like sometimes are even inside of the rumble strip thing.
Yeah, there's a
The white
section
the
there.
white paint is actually on the outside of it.
If I did fly home, I would have had to buy 2 tick like my coffee maker.
Yeah.
Because I can leave that behind.
Sunday was a nice day to do the test drive. There's really no traffic.
It's super quiet.
Which this road's not ever really busy.
I'm gonna order the fan clutch parts just to have, but I've got it locked in and the temperature's perfect. You know?
Yeah.
And I don't drive in like frigid weather to where I don't want it on high all the time. So I looked online and kind of read, and guys were saying more like before you turn the bus off to let the air out of the belt system so it's not hard on the belts. So like, you know, if I have the air conditioning going and shut it off, it's doing the same thing. I don't see how I can damage anything by leaving it locked in.
I'd never heard of that.
Yeah. Locking it in or damaging it?
Damaging it by
yeah.
shutting it down like that. Tension on it.
That's how it shuts down anyway.
Yeah.
What's super funny is after I ditched it and didn't know about the brakes, I was looking at the replacement panels from Prevost, thinking, hey, I'm in Nashville when I leave Scott's. I'll run up, you know, I'll order them and pick them up like it was a big deal then, you know. I feel like if somebody pulls out, I just don't have that fear, you know.
Yeah.
It's pulling a Scott,
How fast?
67.
No.
Not 80, but 67. Thanks for taking the time today to do this.
Hey, no problem.
I was fine waiting until next week. I have a feeling that candle's lit.
The candle's not lit.
I mean, it's smooth as hell.
Yeah. You don't really have squeaks and rattles. You just have a little bit of wind noise is all.
Yeah.
Which some of that is your mirrors. I think they whistle out there a little too.
Yeah, I saw in the early video comments that I don't know how to, or I drive it like a car or whatever. It's, I think the only thing I ever feared was the jake brake not working. You know.
Downhill, sharp turn to the right. This. Those were never fun, I'm sure. Blind curve.
Chamber leaking. I'm wondering if that ever affected me, because I don't feel like I ever got in the pedal that hard, you know. Hang on, Scott. Oh, that drawer didn't close. I didn't latch it. Dig out that coolant sensor for you. I think it's pretty quiet in here, with the exception, like you said, of the wind.
Yeah. Country Coach is no longer in business, right?
Yeah. There were two guys that worked for the company for years and years and years, and you could pay a subscription to where if you had tech questions or problems, they would, it was yearly, and we did that. Dude, look at that. No problem. And when we first picked this up in Wisconsin, we did that for 2 years, and they weren't, no disrespect, they weren't much help, you know, but Country Coach did some things their own way. With some of the switching, you know. To send 110 power to my roof air, I have 3 buttons that are like 5 volts that trigger the 110 relay.
Well,
Instead of it just being like ready to have power, you know, just weird. A lot of weird stuff. And they made their circuit boards. I've got one in the bay. They overcomplicated quite a few things. I think all of them do it.
yeah.
Jennifer's going to notice immediately. I mean, even if I don't say anything and she's just sitting there and I get into the brakes, she's going to be able to. Well, I guess it's not going to be a surprise. She knows.
Yeah. She's reading a book. Her book might fly out of her hands.
Yeah. I mean, she knows we fixed it. I mean, the financial part of it. That if she had no idea that we did all of that work, it would freak her out the first time, you know. Pleasure. I'm not even into it.
Yeah. think she was dancing and grooving
She
to her
dancing?
music in there.
She wasn't hating on me. Have you seen some of the pricing on the adventure van stuff?
No.
I mean, like $150,000 to $300,000 vans.
Wow.
Yeah.
My customer Rob has a Quigley van. So
Four-wheel drive.
4-wheel drive.
Oh, very cool.
It is cool. That old school body and
That was one of the things we wanted to do at the shop, was to do one of those conversions. So far, the only thing we lost was my water.
yeah.
I think this is magnetic,
Oh.
the slider piece. And I saw it on the floor. I know where it is. I'm just going to find the other half of my harmonica case. I have a CV mounted over here, and I keep that harmonica case and just sitting there on the CV. And it rides fine.
So after our first test drive, the next morning, George went to get into his medicine cabinet. And he opened the left door and nothing was in it. Somebody took everything out of his medicine cabinet.
My Q-tips were gone. My toothbrush was gone. Everything was gone. It's 2 doors, but 1 shelf. So I opened the right door towards the front of the bus, and all my stuff, Advil, toothbrushes, Q-tips, is all shoved.
And the whole time you've had the bus, stuff's never
Oh
moved.
no. God, this morning I put the chairs different, put the bathroom trash can in the bedroom. Things I normally would leave out, I put up this time. You need me to hit it again, or are you satisfied?
I'm completely satisfied. I think we're good.
The short test drive, I admit, I let out of the brake because the noise scared me.
Yeah, all the stuff sliding forward.
Yeah.
So I'll hop out and open the gates.
Okay. There's no one behind us.
Okay.
Nice to go.
Yeah, I don't want to walk that far. Oh, no, Kelly's there
Just,
with Ellie Lou.
awesome.
I guess I don't have to get out and open the gate.
Oh, it's Ellie Mae.
She's waving. Ellie Lou.
Ellie Lou. I'm stuck with the Ellie Mae, man. She's so sweet. Do you want me to stop? Do you want to visit with her?
No, we'll come up the hill.
Okay. Oh, she's going to get the gate.
Yeah.
And I'm tight.
Just stay to the outside here and you'll be good.
was too busy waving. It's nice of him to get there for us.
Are you going to stay the night, or are you going to head out, or what is your plan?
I honestly didn't have one.
Okay. Doesn't matter to me either way.
Do you want me to park back here, or?
No, I'll probably.
I can turn around again.
Yeah, I'll probably park the Eagle bus here tonight.
Okay. I forgot to turn my fridge on for the inverters.
Oh.
It'll be fine.
We were only gone an hour.
Yeah. I don't have much in there. Too. Beautiful. Be okay, just pull up straight.
Yeah.
And then I can turn it around.
I mean, we can play. If you're staying the night, we'll play in the shop.
Okay. Well, I'll take maybe 10 minutes to visit. Can't thank you enough.
Same thing. Thank you for everything.
So much, guys.
Keep left.
Yeah. Forever it will be known.
Have a safe trip, George.
Thank you, Scott. I'll let you know how things are going.
Okay.
His tools, check the air and all those duels. It's that bus grease monkey, don't you know? Well, he's got a long hard ride in on Lenny the Silver Sides. Get that bus grease monkey on the road. Well, he's got that hammer down and that 47 Hound. It's that bus grease monkey on the road. He travels all around and he's coming to your town. Get that bus grease monkey down the road. See that 4104 with the propped up engine door. Watch that bus grease monkey do his thing. 30 years behind that barn, 'cause it don't run worth a darn. Watch that bus grease monkey make it sing. He knows them Detroits, there's no doubt, upside down and inside out. It's that bus grease monkey, don't you know? Saving buses far and wide in that old blue silver sides. It's that bus grease monkey, don't you know? Now he's moved his family to the hills of Tennessee. Watch that bus grease monkey make his home, bringing buses back to life with the help of his dear wife. Watch that bus grease monkey get it done. Well, he travels town to town working on them old greyhounds. It's that bus grease monkey, don't you know? Saving buses far and wide in old Lenny the Silver Sides. It's that bus grease monkey, don't you know? It's that bus grease monkey, don't you know? It's that bus grease monkey, don't you know?